Hello and welcome to Boomers and Beyond. This is the senior wellness podcast where we talk about everything that matters after 55. Health, life planning, staying sharp, and living life on your own terms. I'm your host, Antionette Blake, better known as the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger, and I'm so glad you're here. So let's dive in. Hello, and welcome back to Boomers and Beyond. I'm your host, Antionette Blake, better known as the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger. And I want to say Happy Independence Day. Yes, today we're going to be doing something a little different. And instead of fireworks and flags, we're going to be talking about a different kind of independence. The kind that you declare for yourself at this stage of life. Yes, episode 77, Independent Redefined, a midlife empowerment manifesto. Whoa. Let's think about this. What does independence really mean after the age of 55? When we were young, independence meant moving out, getting your first car, maybe getting your first credit card. But what does it mean now? For a lot of us in the 55 plus community, independence shows up differently. It's financial independence from a paycheck you no longer need. Emotional independence from other people's expectations of who you should be at this age. And honestly, independence from the idea that you're supposed to be winding down. Please. The 4th of July, I want you to think about your own personal declaration of independence. What are you ready to let go of? What freedoms are you ready to claim? There are actually, we're going to talk about 3 types of independence to reclaim, and we're going to break it down. The first one is financial independence. Now, this doesn't mean you're rich. It means you understand your money. You're not afraid to look at your accounts and you're making choices instead of just reacting to bills. If you've been avoiding that retirement statement or that budget conversation, today's the day to open it up. The next thing we want to talk about is emotional independence. This is a big one because so many of us have spent decades being who our jobs needed us to be, who our kids needed us to be, who our spouses needed us to be. But at 55 plus, you get to ask, who do I want to be? Letting go of guilt around saying no, around taking time for yourself, around pursuing something just because it interests you. That's emotional independence. The independence from shoulds. Should you retire at 65? Should you slow down? Should you act your age? Who made these rules? This is the most powerful chapter, and you get to write the rules. The third one is your Independence Day challenge. That's right. We're going to end this with your challenge for the week. I want you to write down one thing that you're declaring independence from. Maybe it's people pleasing. Maybe it's a financial habit that's been holding you back. Maybe it's the idea that you're too old to start something new. Now, write it down. And when you're thinking about declaring independence for something you're claiming for yourself this year. So, however you're celebrating the day, whether it's with family, friends, fireworks, or you're just sitting on the back porch or on the front porch, or the back 40, that's what I meant to say, with a glass of something cold. Take a moment to celebrate yourself too. You've earned the right to define your own independence, and that's what Boomers and Beyond is all about. So this is a short episode in recognition of the holiday. Again, I'm Antionette Blake, the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger. And remember, every Saturday at 10 a.m., you can find a new episode of Boomers and Beyond. And by the way, sponsorships are welcome. And send any podcast topics that you wish for me to cover to info@ablakeenterprises.com. See ya! It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger, wishing you and yours a beautifully blessed day. Now that's a wrap on today's episode of Boomers and Beyond. And if this conversation helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe wherever you listen, and I'll see you next Saturday at 10 a.m. See ya. I'm the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger. Keep living boldly.